Guys, the chicken is here, bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have Mr. OP Destroy and number 1 in Canada, Mr. Shish Kebabber. And we're going to be going over what to do once you get to 4 engines or thereabouts. So, I guess we'll start with you, Shish, since you're crushing it on Warships lately, on our leaderboard, anyway. So, what is I don't know. What's the biggest difference that made you push up so high, getting to 4 engines? I guess we'll go over first.
Well, what set me apart was working on my defense a bit and just getting a good layout. But one of the big differences between 4 engine rooms and 3 engine rooms, let's say, is barrage. Getting to the 4th engine room is all about unlocking barrage because that lets you BART out ERs, well, for a 3 ER opponent, or it lets you BART out mines versus the 4 ER opponent, which really, really helps.
Right, so you're using barrage not to take down ERs at 4 engines, but just to take out mines for the most part?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so I guess, OP, what rank are you at? Mr. Destroy? Test.
He's ranked 19.
He's ranked 19? Okay.
Oh, sorry about that. I was on mute. My bad.
Oh.
back. I'm back.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm ranked 19 with 19 stars.
All right. So what do you think what's the biggest change for you going to 4 engines? What's been the biggest impact to allow you to rank up a little bit?
I'm going to give you guys the golden nuggets. I took a sneak peek at Shish Kebabber's base before I was winning. I was losing a lot. It was ridiculous. I even ranked back down to 17, and I saw that he had flamethrowers. So I'm like, wait, he has some knowledge. Went back a little bit to get some extra defenses. So I went back. I got flamethrowers and sniper towers, and I laid them out, and boom, I won, and I hit 19 within an hour.
Okay, so the defense is key, and essentially when we're setting up our base, we're seeing more or less the same sort of kind of layouts of Shish's base, where it's 3 engines up at the top, all the mines, most of the defenses are in this kind of area we can see on the screen here where the bombers are right now. And then you have 1 engine up on the left on that top corner. Essentially every base has that with very minimal defenses, simply to just kind of split up the bombers and slow down the attack a little bit. And there's some key defenses that you can get once you get to 4 engines, mainly being the shock blaster. Rocket launchers we haven't really seen come into effect because they're so expensive right now, but that's going to be that's possibly going to be very soon. I guess we were talking about before, it's either you're either saving up for rocket launchers or saving up for the prototype. And why did you decide to go with the shock blaster, Shish?
Take a look at the prototype node so we can see what the options are. But it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's a shock blaster 3. Otherwise, okay, you get a boom surprise 1 or you get a doom cannon 2. But now 3 is obviously better than 2, which is better than 1. But with that being said, no, these defenses, it's still the better choice. Boom surprise, forget about it. It's probably the worst one. Don't even think about it. Doom cannon's nice, but we don't really have heavy choppers this season. So what are you taking out? A couple of heavies? A lot of people are running bullet. Bullet just smiles at doom cannons. But shock blasters, especially shock blaster 3, will stun and just mess up an entire group of troops, and it'll do some damage being rank 3. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Shock blaster 3 all the way.
Yeah, it also switches back between troops, right? So even if the heavies are in front of the bombers, it can still go back and clip and actually take out some of the bombers just because it switches targets so frequently.
You never know. It's random. It's like riding a wild bull or something.
And you're also not wasting any upgrade tokens. It's just a free maxed out shock blaster essentially for 38 tokens versus the rockets that are going to be. I forget when we did our sneak peeks what they cost, but it was like the rockets are always super expensive to upgrade, so it's a big investment for sure.
Plus, look what comes right after the proto node. You've got GBE, and then you've got defensive building damage. Those are both nodes that you need to be able to have unlock keys to put into. Right. So unlocking that proto node, building keys so you can dump it into GBE or defensive building damage makes a lot of sense to me. But rockets are coming. They are. It just can take some time to develop.
Well, and it also plays into it, too, the fact that it's a shorter season, right? So, I mean, we really have to kind of pick the right path and stick to it rather than going back and forth. And, of course, it is worth it to go back and get some of these defenses that we didn't get, flamethrowers, if you guys didn't unlock those. Some of the other defenses are worth getting. but for the most part, you really want to figure out your path and kind of stick to that. So, I mean, going like essentially when we get to 4 engines, we're going to go to Barrage, Shock Blaster, not Crown Ears, Gunboat Energy, Building Damage, and then Critters, and then go straight to the 5th engine. That's essentially how we're doing it, right?
And then immediately from that 5th engine room, you go towards the ice. There's Building Health right after that. So for sure, that's the next.
So that's going to be huge. So
for sure, always a no-brainer.
Sorry, let's let's take a second, just talk about attacking now. It's different. We're using the same troops, but we're using them kind of in different ways. Basically, since every base that we come across is going to be the same more or less. It's either 1 boat of bombers or 1 boat of heavies along with the bombers on the left side, and then all the heavies with bullet on the right side. You let them free clear until this engine is down. And then at that point, most of these defenses are cleared. Hopefully you have enough GBE to take out the mines with the barrage. And then you're just flaring from engine to engine, going in order of the farthest one away to the closest one. Right? More or less?
Correct.
Kind of? Okay. We passed the test, guys.
Yeah. It's about mute. Discord wasn't cooperating.
That's okay. But yeah, that's essentially it. And the biggest change with Bullet is Shishk has discovered that using shock knuckles is extremely effective because it just allows you to get such great value from not a lot of GBE, and it's different. It's not like I don't know. He seems to survive a little bit longer at 4 engines. It's not as you don't really need the energy drink to just simply keep him alive. You get a lot more value out of shocking the defenses that are in that cluster, and able to just kind of keep them up and going. So,
absolutely. Plus, because it's important to save shocks like your shock bomb for these Hail Marys at the end. So by using shock knuckles at the start, you can keep your shock costs low at the end.
Right. And since everything's so clustered, like we were saying, it's pretty easy to hit most of these defenses.
Oh yeah, you can always find. It's pretty easy to find good value with shock knuckles, but I would recommend Bullet be at least rank 3 before you consider shock knuckles. He needs to have a little bit of health under his belt. Plus, he needs to be able to shock stuff for a few seconds because all of that ranks up as Bullet ranks up.
Okay, so I've only been at rank 18 for a little bit now. I've seen nothing but this base that we've just been talking about, where it's 3 engines on the top and 1 on the left. I did see one where there was 2 engines on the top and then 2 engines on the top left, but the only difference there was I think we just split up we just put like an extra boat of heavies and an extra boat of bombers on the left side, and it's essentially the exact same attack. It's just you're putting a little bit more troops down on the left, and then your main kill squad is still going up on the right, and it's the same thing. You're taking out the mines. You're once you get a couple engines down, then you're flaring to the back, and then flare to the last one. Is there anything else that either of you guys have seen that have really kind of thrown you off, or is it essentially just this for the most part?
Well, I'll mention the flamethrowers. The reason why I went back to get flamethrowers was because I've been running heavies and bombardiers, but I was losing to people that were running rifles and bombardiers. They were a little bit faster. So I put flamethrowers out of my deck to burn those riflemen, and then they stopped beating.
Interesting.
So just be aware of that. Like, rifle bombardier will probably move faster than heavy bombardier right now. We just don't have enough defenses yet to kill the Johnsons fast enough before all of the engine rooms are dead. So, yeah. But I still think heavies are a better way to go throughout the whole season. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. That's about the only other thing to really add to it. Mines are very valuable too, guys. If you don't have your mines, at least the normal ones, go back and upgrade them or get them because they're really cheap. They have 18 keys or something. Yeah.
Oh man, sorry, I got quiet there. That was that was a bit of a greasy attack, but I think we pulled it out here. But yeah, man, at 4 engines, I found it a little grindy right before with I don't know, like right around 17 and a half. The heavy drinker wasn't working as like flawlessly as it was before, but once I got up to 4 engines, like we're really able to kind of get into that. We're really able to just kind of push up and get past that wall and make it into the next zone. So, yeah, it's been really good. It's been really good so far.
That's it. Nice hit.
Yeah, we'll take that. Mr. Paragon. Ooh, he's at 3.5.
Ooh, he's got a pretty good hit coming in here too. I think he still got it.
We'll see.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Boom, there it is, guys. So yeah, that's basically it. We'll let this attack finish up, but yeah, I think we covered it all. We covered attacks, defenses, tech tree stuff. Was there any other thoughts you guys had?
You can also run this combo with a 2/6, 2 heavy 6 bombardiers as you get a little bit more comfortable with it. But otherwise, just stick with 3/5.
If you're crazy like Shish, you can use essentially all bombers and still somehow clear the base with.
No, but I'm running 2/6. I'm running 2/6 on most of my hits. Yeah.
No, but that's awesome. So, yeah, guys, I hope that helps you out. And if you have any more tips and tricks, definitely let us know down below in the comments. And yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one. Guys, check it out. Back.